Hey people, Intro here, 3v3 faction war. This is Hades Wastes and Ordo Malleus versus Chaos Space Marines. For the blue Ordo Malleus team, Inekura is a brother captain, a durable hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and support fighting in melee, alongside the Tenso as an Eversor assassin, a risk-reward melee brawler that explodes on death. And rounding off the team, Old Boy Anter is a Daemonhunter, a melee spellcaster with strong support and control. And a red Chaos Fellas oLev with a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. Some Black Legion alongside. Orconero's Plague Champion starts off with the damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support, can also repair. And rounding off the teams, it's one of the old guard, it's Dark Riku as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. In on the Daemonhunter, nope, leaves him alone, goes straight for the Strike Squad. Heretics also running in on the Strike Squad, there's a Doom Blast. CSM waiting with Bolt of Fire, here comes the Plague Champion to help. Doom Bolts at point blank range as well. Strike Squad getting absolutely wrecked. Are they going to wipe? 5 hit points. 3, 1. And the Bolt Pistol is lowered and they are going to get away with a single hit point from the first engagement. Daemonhunter runs off now. Chaos might be able to sweep through here, although the Sorcerer's decapping and Riku's Heretics are off. CSM are here though. I think they can just outnumber this Ordo Malleus stuff that's still around here. The Tenso losing the Strat Squad model. They have double Stormtroopers. Inekura also has double Stormtroopers. Inquisitorial Stormtroopers, that is. Those las guns. Good burst damage. Chaos Lord is really low here. Runs off. I thought maybe they were purchasing a Dark Halo to stay in the field there or something, but no, they get away. Heretics versus Strat Squad with Stormtrooper support is not going to end well for those default Heretics. They were just trying to get a cheeky model off those Strat Squad before they ran off, I think, because those fellas were quite low. Chaos Lord runs off the west side. Aspiring champion Heretics here will go for the contested victory point. Naturals in the southeast here for Chaos and northeast here for the Ordo Malleus. Looks like it was decapped, but they grabbed it back. Eversor Assassin now chasing down Heretics. Maybe he has used Psychon because of the energy being low there, now being shot up. Warp Rift or Rift Tear. I always call it Warp Rift. That is the Daemonhunter's starting ability. Can cast it from super long range, slowing down anyone that gets inside of it, and it persists. The effect persists for a few seconds after it ends, or after they leave it as well. Heavy bolter turret facing, just like on the power there by Orconero. Very easy to flank. That is a strange place to put a turret. Put a purgation up for the Tenso. Incinerators doing their thing. Big messy fight here. Got Eternal War CSM. Havoc's weighing in with some fire. Daemonhunter leaves. Stormtroopers need to be careful. They will lose models really fast if the Heretics get in on them. More Ordo Malleus showing up though. Brother Captain's in there. Some banishment casts from the Strike Squads. Heretics having to flee. If they can hit a good banishment on those Heretics as they run in, as they're all bunched up, they can really win that fight quite easily. Is that? Yeah, that was Psychic Lash we saw there on the Chaos Lord briefly. Slowing him down. I mean, the turret survives for now, but I think they would have been way better served getting Havocs up for the same amount of power. Strat Squad looking for the melee. There is Psychic Lash on the Heretics that time. CSM dropping a model pretty quick there. Eversor Assassin, he got any war gear? Nope. Pops the Psychon though and runs up on the CSM. And kills one with the help of the Strat Squad. Starting ability gives him 30% more damage, 30% damage resistance. but they lose health to activate it. Gets a sync kill there. That was pretty cool. Chaos Lord, I think, is fine. But there's more stuff in the middle. Just going to say maybe the Ordo Malleus can push off this into a power bash. But here's the Plague Champion now. Orconero's got Noise Marines, Eternal War CSM, Grenade Launcher Heretics. Got a lot of stuff. And Aspiring Champion Heretics too. It's a lot of fire though. Eversor Assassin blows up within his own army there. They Champion backs off a bit, sensing maybe a 2v1. They're unsure. They can't see what we can see. They might think there's a bunch of stuff behind these Stormtroopers here. But the Captain's level 2. Noise Marines tried to get a decap, and they use Cacophony to escape. We got Interceptors up here for Antair. Teleporting infantry with melee weapons. Good DPS. There they go. In on the Heretics. And they want to fight, apparently. Good special by the Aspiring Champion. Can they get a model off those guys? There's a Doom Blast and they run. I don't think that Doom Blast served much of a purpose there. It's a good Doom Bolts. Messed up the Purgation pretty badly. West side turning red for Chaos. Looks like the fights have spread out. There's a big running battle in the middle there for a few minutes, but now they're trying to spread and bash power on the sides. Cacophony doesn't work against the Brother Captain, buddy. Orconero must know that. Not sure why they tried to Cacophony him down. There's the Psychic Lash again. Don't need to channel it. Just fire and forget. Full power bash though by Chaos. That was a swift power bash. And they're bashing the mid with some Noise Marines. oLevs here. These guys with the Sonic Blasters shake apart structures and disable ranged weapons. Sonic Blasters are a very, very cool thing. Now, can they push through the mid? Is there anything here? Oh, Purgation are on it. Being shut down by Noise Marines though. Looks like the Eversor's hunting Chaos fellas, not generators at the moment. Interceptors getting in on the Heretics with Grenade Launcher. CSM there to power armor elbow them though. Eversor Assassin might go down again, is very low. Pop the Psychon, gets a level. Runs. Getting shot at in retreat. But the CSM give it up. We're taking too much damage. A few more seconds of shooting, they would have got the Eversor there. But they may not have survived if they stayed those seconds. Daemonhunter level 2. Don't see any other war gear. Nope. Just that Psychic Lash so far. Players focusing on quicker tier 2s rather than getting war gear up. Blood Crusher already on the field for Dark Riku. Good synergy with the Sorcerers warping and stuff. Grabbing their own natural victory point back. Some good pressure by Antair, but they have to leave. Rhino on the way. Oh yeah, Brother Captain has his own voice lance now. I forgot to mention. I'm not hearing them very often, but they are there. Apparently there's the update broke or messed up some of the other voice stuff in the game here and there. Brother Captain now doing small amounts of splash damage when he uses We Are the Hammer, which is cool. Chaos Dreadnought on the way for Orconero. Another Rhino for the Tenso. Las Cannons on them. Yeah, Las Cannons to fight to shoot down that Blood Crusher, which has vehicle armor. Not very much of it. Only 600. Rhino switching targets, which is not very helpful. There we go. Purgation getting a conversion beamer as well. Blood Crusher goes down. I don't think Riku attempted to save it there. Oh hey, Crusaders. Unique to the Daemonhunter. Melee fellas that grow in power as they drop models, which is fun. Not that fun for them, but fun for us. Dreadnought is up though. looking to trade with Rhinos. Oh, they're going Mark of Zinch. Nope, cancelled it. It's a bad place to try and get a mark, I guess. Crusaders are off. They are off. Using their frenzy. I thought the autocannon was going to run into... The Dreadnought was going to run into melee there, maybe. Here comes Mark of Zinch. Now, I can't remember the last time I saw a Mark of Zinch Dreadnought and thought, that thing did really well for its cost. So we'll see how Orconero can do with it. There's only one Lascannon Rhino, the other one's got Heavy Bolter. Conversion Beamer setting up. Gonna get at least a couple of shots here, I think. Oh, it's not a Conversion Beamer. It is a Psy-Cannon. There's a Melter Bomb from the Eversor Assassin. Chaos Lord goes down. Still taking shots, this thing. Plague Champion's trying to repair. Heretic's trying to repair. I'm not sure what the cooldown is on the Eversor's Melter. Doesn't tell me. Still very much needs repairs, that's for sure. Now there's Bio Meltdown now from the global bar of the Eversor. Don't think those Heretics are getting away. Nope, they don't. And now the Rhino's here to harass the Dreadnought. Plague Marines, though, evening it up a bit. The Dreadnought does do a hell of a lot of damage to vehicles, that's for sure. It just also seems so vulnerable to anti-vehicle itself kind of thing, because it's slow, stomping around. 60 anti-vehicle PPV damage per missile, but I don't believe they don't seem to all be fully accurate. And I'm not sure how many missiles it fires either. 248 to 411. What is this? What's going on here? Anter trying to chase something back into base, maybe. Where did all of Inekura's power go? Did they purchase something and lose it before I saw? Plague Champion gets a revive. And Mucus discharges up as well, but he goes down. Rhino's been used well so far. Stayed out of trouble for the most part. The Dreadnought lives, which is fun. Needs some repairs, though. Where are your Heretics, Orconero? Here they come. They're coming now, I think. Noise Marines have to flee. Blastmaster gets a really good shot there. Another good shot. Oh, I overshot a bit. They have their Acolyte Warrior Leader guys, so they can use that fanaticism, invulnerability to maybe dodge or avoid a Blastmaster shot. Here comes the Brother Captain. Now has a Nemesis Force Halberd. Splash damage, power melee. It's only 5 splash damage, which seems quite low, but I think he attacks relatively fast with it. I think. Rhino could be in trouble here. Plague Marines are on it. And oLev's keeping them moving between shots. Here comes the Strike Squad. Oh, they got it. Nicely done. Strike Squad couldn't quite get there in time, but even if they did, it's a Chaos Lord with Lightning Claws chasing them down. Somehow they didn't drop a model though. Chaos Lord is level 2. Noxious Cloud coming in. They got suppressed by getting too close to the shrine. Noxious Cloud looks like it's going to be wasted though. Energy burst on those heretics there. Level 3 Strike Squad, eh? Purgation level 3 as well. Dreadnought needs to run into melee here, surely. Those missiles aren't going to do much to infantry. There we go. Now he's in melee mode, I think. There we go. Crack. No splash damage, but he's smacking that one guy pretty good. Nope, doesn't like it. Psy-Cannon. That Psy-Cannon did really good damage, eh? Down goes the Dreadnought. And in my opinion, it didn't do that much. Orconero did ride it to tier 3 though. And I guess it stopped him coming through onto the power until it went down. There's Malignant Blindness from oLev's Chaos Lord. Hey, some Mark of Pawn Chaos Space Marines too. That could backfire a bit if we see Grey Knight Terminators and stuff. Rhino makes it out. Plague Marines being tied up now. Noise Marines getting some really good damage on those Stormtroopers. And I think they killed a model or two as well. Run, Plague Marines, run! I think they're alright. Chaos Lord's getting stuck in. Lost the indicator for them, but they are level 3 and ready to roll with these nasty lightning claws. There's a kill the weak. Uses it to escape safely. Now Orconero needs to watch the power. Well, try to watch the power. There's some Nurgle worship. Oh, Plasma Overcharge to suppress those CSM. I think Fanaticism, yeah, it went up a bit late there to save them from that Noise Marine shot. 228 to 323. Tier 3s for all the Chaos fellas. A lot of action through the middle, I feel like. Not a lot on the west. That might change as we get into the late game. Players start to worry about the contested victory point a bit more. More Plague Marines here for Dark Riku. Got some Marco Zinch CSM as well. But a Force Rod Daemonhunter's in there. Home of Tranquility also. Comes a Chaos Lord with a melee army. Well, a melee unit alongside him. And they want to fight. Mind Blades up on the Strike Squad. And all of a sudden they don't want to fight. Brother Captain was there himself, of course, as well. Mind Blades is a global buff from the Brother Captain. Lots of melee damage and melee skill buff. Force Rod goes in, silencing these guys. Brother Captain doing some good work. Going for the Holy Armor of Titan in tier 3. Queued up. Another well-aimed overcharge shot from Anter. And a good grenade too. Impact grenade doing some good work. Single cap for Ordo Malleus. Double cap. Maybe a quick triple here. Heretics leave. Chaos fellas slowed down by going tier 3 here earlier. And Ordo Malleus pushing it just the right time to get some momentum. Yeah, and I just think that Zinch Dreadnought just didn't do very much. Whereas this Rhino's been amazing. Level 3 and they can reinforce off this thing. The Blood Crusher also didn't do very much. Their tier 2 shock units kind of thing just didn't do much. Now the Chaos Lord's down. And they're getting full power bashed. That lackluster tier 2 performance of those units has really thrown them off here. What is this? Mark of Pawn CSM running off. oLev down to 2 units, but does have a tank on the way. Orconero the Great Unclean on the way. And of course you've seen that Land Raider Phobos from Dark Riku. Got some heretics to keep it repaired. Or just worship it, as this thing acts like a demon for worship. Dirge Caster. Stunned a hell of a lot of stuff there. Taking some damage though. Interceptors with Psy Cannons now. Daemonhunter's down over there. Havoc setting up. But the Captain might be able to just run them down though. And does run them down. Pops the Immortal. There's a ton of DPS as well. Missed that special. Orbital on the VP. They're still able to decap it. But they should be retreating. They're going to take a big chunk of damage here. They didn't retreat. Wants to keep them around to cap, I guess, Dark Riku. Yeah, right back on the cap. Was willing to eat the damage, knowing they'd survive at level 3. Blastmaster with a decent shot. What kind of tank we got here? No mark yet for oLev. They get a couple of heretics up, though. Grey Knight Terminators are on the way for Inekura. Unfortunately, they don't have red for paladins and stuff. We got a Warhammer Razorback, though, for the Tenso. Chaos, now that they've settled in tier 3, starting to look a little bit stronger in the armies. We'll see if Ordo Malleus can respond now. There's that great unclean one. We'll see if Riku's paying attention to this thing in case it gets into trouble. Because Riku has tons of red. This guy passively damages nearby enemies. You see those green marks on the enemies? That's the passive choking nastiness that he emits. In big trouble here, though. Lots of plasma. Slowed down, he got melter bombed. Is Riku paying attention to it? I don't think they are. Down goes the great unclean one. Really didn't do much, eh? Just ran it in there and it didn't survive. Where was the Sorcerer? Yeah, Riku wasn't paying attention to it, I guess. Robes of Torment up and Tome of Subjugation up. That's going to help against these Grey Knight Terminators. They do not like being subjugated. Can get them into all sorts of trouble. Live with the Moniker on the way. Subjugating some interceptors here. No, they could go after their own Rhino, maybe. No, they have their melee weapons drawn. Orbital. Bad news for these heretics and stuff. Got the Noise Marines, got the Chaos Space Marines. Down goes the tank. It's a good push from the Ordo Malleus. That great unclean one falling so fast was a big deal. Chaos Lord, level 3, almost level 4. There he goes, level 4. And down go those Trite Squad fellas. Those were Inekuras. Yeah, they don't want to fight the Terminators, though. Phobos has done well. I can't believe this. Oh, this is the Vortimer, not the Rhino. It looks so similar at a glance. The Vortimer doesn't have the fella, the front there with the Stormbolter. Plague Marines are okay. I think more Purgation for the Tenso. Get another Psychon, and they were doing well. There's Ward from the Nemesis Warding Staff, switching to a more support weapon here, the Brother Captain. Plague Champion now has Plague Fist and Armor of Pestilence to try and help get caps on this side, but Chaos fellas are running out of trouble. Their big units, aside from that Phobos, just haven't done well here. Chaos Lord goes down. Yeah, these guys can't stick around. Just got force rodded with Retribution. These are Antes Terminators here. Oh, Imperial Abyss from Orconero, but that was the end of the game. Double cap at the end, and the Chaos fellas give up. Looks like Tempest was coming in. Yep. Tempest was in there. Level 7 Daemonhunter, level 6 Brother Captain, level 5 Eversor. Did have the Neuro Gauntlet Claw at the end with Assault Armor alongside the Melter Bombs. Level 4 Chaos Lord down in the Abyss. What else we got here? Level 5 Plague Champion and a level 4 Chaos Sorcerer. There you have it, guys. As I said, it was a rough tier 2, I think, from the Chaos fellas. Just didn't quite pull off those units they brought out. And the Ordo Malleus are victorious. Thank you all for watching. Big thanks to these players for playing a faction war, and for the Tenso for getting it to me. I'll see you guys next time.